of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, we've got to start looking at some figures here. I just got done giving a bunch of filming on, the people's immune system for the Latinos in Mexico and South America and so forth, and shipping film all over the place to help them. And when you go back and you look at the incidence rate and the death rate of the Latino community in America by population and the black community in America by population, it's kind of interesting. Let's first go to two countries that have a very common population. Nigeria has about 207 million people, and Brazil has 210 million people. Brazil has 7,500,000 infections and 193,000 deaths from the pandemic. Nigeria, has 73,000 infections versus 7.5 million. They have 1,000 deaths versus 193,000 deaths. What's the difference between Nigeria and Brazil? Well, in Nigeria, of course, they live on corn and rice and sweet potatoes. In Brazil, they live on wheat. Brazil has a Latino kind of Portuguese background. I even have my Dead Doctors Don't Lie CD in Portuguese because we sell so many of them in Brazil. Okay. We also have Dead Doctors Don't Lie in Spanish because we sell so many of them in Mexico and southwestern USA. And let's compare Mexico with Japan. Both of them have about 127 million people. Mexico and Japan. Japan has 206,000 infections, incidences, and Mexico has 1.4 million incidences, like 6 times more. And then Japan has 3,000 deaths. Mexico has 122,000 deaths. 40 times more deaths. So what's the difference between Mexico and Japan? Well, Japan lives on rice and sweet potatoes and soybeans, and Mexico lives on wheat and wheat. Oh, would you look at that? Yeah, let's look at one more here. Let's look at Texas. Let's look at Tejas and Taiwan. Both of them have about 25 million people, Texas and Taiwan. Taiwan has 1.6 million incidences and 26,000 dead. Taiwan, with the same population, has 700 incidences and 7 dead. Of course, Taiwan are Asians, and they live on rice and sweet potatoes. In Texas, are like 32% are Latinos, and probably almost that many are black. And so it's a dietary thing. It has nothing to do with genetics. It's a dietary thing. And every time you make all these comparisons, why is it that in America, with this pandemic, we have 19 million incidences and 350,000 dead? We're number one when it comes to incidences and deaths. Well, that's because we eat so much wheat, barley, rye, and oats. Wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And so it comes down to deal with this, we have to do two things. Number one, everybody has to take their 90 essential nutrients to make sure that your bone marrow, which is your immune system, is getting what it needs to make white blood cells to go kill and eat the viruses, bacteria and fungus and whatever it's going after. Same thing, it's got to make your bone marrow is going to make the stem cells to go through the bloodstream and make antibodies to kill the viruses and bacteria and fungus. But there's another piece, okay? And so the other piece is you have to be taking the 90 essential nutrients and so that your bone marrow has the nutrients to make all these things that kill and eat the viruses, bacteria, and fungus. Well, here's the problem. If you're living on wheat, barley, rye, and oats, your villi and your small intestines are dead, and you cannot efficiently absorb the nutrients, and so there's no way your bone marrow can respond to an invasion by viruses, bacteria, or fungus. The people who are eating wheat, barley, rye, and oats are not going to respond very well to the vaccine. The vaccine's not going to hurt them, but it's not going to do them very good. But the ones who are Asian or Polynesian backgrounds and are living on rice and sweet potatoes, they're going to do very well from the vaccinations because they don't have any gluten. Now, the gluten is a substance in wheat, barley, rye, and oats that is made up out of pro-inflammatory cytokines which destroy your intestinal lining. And so when you have lupus, you don't have an autoimmune disease. Your body's not attacking itself. You're eating gluten. And the doctor will give you prednisone. Well, you'll feel better, but then a couple of years later, you're still going to die from your, quote, autoimmune disease. Your body killed itself. No, it was a gluten thing. The doctor never talked to you about diet. And so here's what we got. And we have a new tool coming out here in a couple of weeks. It's called the Manchurian prescription. The Manchurian prescription was wash your hands, distance yourself 6 feet apart, and wear a mask. It's only 2% what you need to do to survive a pandemic. Only 2% of what you need to do to survive a pandemic is wash your hands, wear a mask, and distance yourself. Well, what did we get for doing that in a year and a half? 19 million incidences, a.k.a. infections, and 350,000 dead. I would say that's not a very good result. 350,000 dead, 20 million infections, that's a lousy result, okay? We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. On the priority line, 831-685-1080. Send an email to askdoc@deaddoctorsradio.com. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Longevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness, and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Longevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 90 Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call. Toll free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll free, 1-888-379-2552. And then, of course, for our Latino community, I want you to get a hold of the book and the CD, Dead Doctors Don't Lie. It's in Spanish. It's in 9 languages, including Portuguese and in Spanish, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the book and the CD. And then we have the book Black Gene Lies and the CD. Okay. It's in English, but it goes into all the diseases said to be genetic in the black people that are not. It's just all a gluten issue and a nutritional deficiency issue. And then we have the book Hell's Kitchen and the CD. The CD came out in 2003. The book came out in 2005. It goes into the history of why we have all of these pandemics and all these plagues that go back to Bible times. And the interesting thing about it is we were in pretty good shape until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, September 4th, 1882, on Pearl Street, New York City, in the bluff overlooking the construction of the Brooklyn Bridge, when Thomas Edison and Jonathan Leaves pulled the switch and sent us on the path to electricity. And we gave up wood as a fuel and coal as a fuel. We didn't have wood ashes and coal ashes anymore, which people put in their gardens as a fertilizer with minerals. And so we were in trouble. And the mineral deficiencies gave us pica, a behavior that tells you to eat more or your body's looking for minerals. Well, we ate more and we gained weight, and the doctor says, hey, stop eating fat, just eat more whole grains. And everybody ate wheat. And we got pandemics. The Spanish flu, 657,000 Americans died in 2 years. 195,000 died in the month of October in 1918 alone from the Spanish flu. And then came SARS and MERS and H1N1 and all that kind of stuff. And now we got the current pandemic. It's not evil spirits. It's a bad diet and not enough nutrition to support your immune system. I mean, how crazy is that? Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I thought I'd talk a little bit about a story I found from Natural News that was a study that was published in the Journal of American Osteopathic Association, headlined, Dairy Products Can Increase the Risk of Cancer, but Plant-Based Diets Can Reduce It. And this all comes from the Mayo Clinic, and they based their findings on previous studies that examined the link between certain diets and prostate cancer risk, analyzing more than 40 studies that comprised more than 1 million participants, and they were looking at the link between prostate cancer risk and associated with plant and animal-based foods, found that dairy products are a leading source of calcium in Western countries where rates of prostate cancer are high. Asian countries eat fewer dairy products and have lower rates of prostate cancer. It explained that calcium can halt the formation of a form of vitamin D called calcitrol, which could otherwise reduce the spread of prostate cancer cells. Also finding that plant-based foods are associated with a decreased risk of prostate cancer, but did not find a significant association between prostate cancer risk and other animal-based foods such as white meat and fish. And other studies also showed that plant-based foods can help protect against prostate cancer. And in one study, Japanese researchers examined the dietary records of more than 35,000 men ages 40 to 79 and found that those who ate mushrooms 3 or more times a week had a 17% lower risk of cancer in the prostate compared to those who had less than one serving a week. And they say after another study of 93 patients, after they had a control group and one that was eating a plant-based diet, and found that 27% of the control group had to undergo prostate cancer treatments, while only 5% of those on the plant-based diet had to undergo treatment. So there you go. Eat up those plants.
Well, I wonder if the same data is true for Germans as it is for the Japanese. And the reason I'm asking that, of course, I spent a lot of time in both places when I was in the Air Force, in Germany and Japan. They eat, totally differently. And it's not just milk versus plant-based diets. It's totally different. And so the Japanese supplement a lot for their diet. Now, people say, what do you mean? They take Youngevity products? Well, they do. We have a big business in Japan. But before we came along, they were supplementing with, algae, seaweed, kelp, that kind of stuff. And they would eat those things. Well, they had all the minerals from the ocean in there. And there's one mineral that you find is very high in seafood, and very low in milk. And that mineral will reduce your risk of all cancers. Whoa. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call the priority line 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Youngevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If your doctor is telling you that you can get all the nutrients you need to stay healthy, well, that's just wrong. Dr. Joel Wallach has identified 90 essential nutrients that the human body needs to thrive. Crops only need 3 nutrients to thrive, so where does your doctor think the other 87 nutrients come from? They don't. So if you're not supplementing, you're starving your body. Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine will get you a long way down the road to getting those 90 essential nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine contains plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine is a balanced and complete daily supplement. So if you want to give your body the nutrients it needs, order Beyond Tangy Tangerine today. Contact your local Youngevity associate to order this product, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And again, it's not a coincidence that the Latino community and the black community in America have the highest percentage rates of deaths from these pandemics, from the beginning of the time. Okay, it has to do with diet. It's not a genetic thing. And so I urge everybody to take your 90 essential nutrients, get on, at the very least, get on the Healthy Start Pack, which is our basic core program. And then right now it wouldn't hurt. Charmaine, what would you throw in to help people with their immune systems right now?
I would throw in killer biotic, zinc, colloidal silver, vitamin C, stuff like that.
Okay. Well, you get an A+ here. And so, and how much gluten do you eat?
I try not to eat any.
Yeah, we don't even, I mean, we spend a lot of time together. We don't even say the word, okay? And so, again, we didn't get a very good result so far with this pandemic. 20 million infected and 350,000 dead by wearing a mask, washing our hands, and distancing. That is crazy. In these modern times, we're supposed to have the best healthcare system in the world, and we've got the worst result of any country in the world, okay? It's just terrible. You know, India with 1.4 billion people. India with 1.4 billion people only have 10 million infections. We've got 20 million. They've got 146,000 dead. We've got 350,000 dead, double. Okay? And so why is that? Well, 1/3 of the Indian population lives on wheat. 2/3 live on rice and sweet potatoes. And so that's why they're relatively low compared to their population and us. Okay? And so they have half the number of infections we do and less than half of the deaths. Yet they have 1.4 billion people, and we have 329 million, okay? About almost 1/5, okay? And so it's one of those things where it has nothing to do with genetics. It all has to do with diet choices and nutrition. Diet choices and nutrition. Now, how long have you been taking supplements? Were you taking supplements before we met 30 years ago?
Yes, of course.
Well, there you go. And so, you know, you're already kind of going that direction. And I know, you know, once you joined the longevity program, you jumped right in because it made it easier to get people pre-programmed things as opposed to having to make up things for everybody. And, again, you've been a gem and a jewel making sure people have access to the book Black Gene Lies and the CD Black Gene Lies, the book Hell's Kitchen, the CD Hell's Kitchen, Dead Doctors Don't Lie. And one of my new favorites, of course, is Your Doctor Killing You? It's a DVD and a CD, Is Your Doctor Killing You? It's kind of the extension of Dead Doctors Don't Lie, because the doctors say, they actually come out and say, Charmaine, just, you know, don't take any vitamins and minerals. You're just wasting your money. You can get everything you need just by eating well. Oh, my gosh. Well, we'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. On the priority line, 831-685-1080. Send an email to askdoc@deaddoctorsradio.com. Listen to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
I have two dogs, Sam and Bailey. Both are golden retrievers. Poor Sam, he was a mess. Always itching. His paws were soaking wet all day from just constant licking. He had bald spots on his back. I just don't like putting shots and steroids into your dog all the time. DINOVITE.com. Dynovite is nutrition. Probably 2 weeks after he started Dynovite, I started seeing great improvements, and today 99% of his issues are non-existent. It's amazing stuff. Since Bailey has been 12 weeks old, he's been a Dynovite dog, and he has 0 issues today. He won't eat his food without Dynovite. When I get out the Dynovite, my dogs actually salivate, like I'm getting them a treat. They drool over it. Dynovite is the best thing you can do for your dog.
You won't believe how happy your dog will be.
I get my Dynovite from DINOVITE.com.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 90 Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And don't forget that new CD I have out. It's called The Red Warning Light. It goes along with the book and the CD Hell's Kitchen. Okay, The Red Warning Light, and it's all going to be done in Spanish as well as English. You go to www.drjwallach.com and get the book Hell's Kitchen, get the CD Hell's Kitchen, and get that book, The Red Warning Light, because remember, the people who have pre-existing conditions, obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, kidney failure, respiratory stuff, skin stuff, bowel stuff, they got ulcerative colitis, celiac disease, and Crohn's disease, and irritable bowel syndrome, and all that kind of stuff, and doctors tell you they're autoimmune diseases. No, they're all gluten stuff. Pre-existing conditions, you cannot absorb nutrition, you cannot make white blood cells and antibodies, and that's why you're very susceptible to getting very, very bad results, from a pandemic, including death. Okay, so let's get on it. Okay, let's see here. Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Texas. And Joe, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Joe, you're on the air.
Yeah, I was, how you doing? I was calling about the ASAP and the Rev. I was wondering specifically for targeting belly fat, which one would you recommend from those two?
Okay, well, Sherman, which one would you recommend, ASAP or Rev? Which one would you go for?
Well, I thought they were very similar.
Yeah, and so just start out to try. Just take one of them along with the keto caramel shake or the bar or both. 2 or 3 meals a day should be a keto meal, and then you throw in either the ASAP or the Rev. But a keto, you don't have to take the bar and the shake at the same meal. But you can use the shake and the bar. You could have, for instance, your 2 meals a day. You could have 1 meal a shake and 1 meal a bar. Some days you could have both meals your bar. You could have another day where both meals are the shake. But 2 or 3 meals should be a keto caramel meal, either the shake and or the bar. And you will find that you'll lose a half a pound or 2 pounds a day. And the belly fat goes away. And if you, again, when you look at the cover picture on Hell's Kitchen, it just shows you what we've done to ourselves by eating more whole grain. doctor said, give up eating animal fat and eat more whole grains. Doctors should be called serial killers, not S-E-R, but C-E-R, because they're the ones that made America fat. They're the ones that made the Western civilization fat by telling them to eat whole grains. They put everybody in the world into the feedlot like cattle going to slaughter. So I hope that helps you out there, Joe. Okay, let's see here. Doug, we have time to start another one in this segment?
No, I think, Joe, did you have a second question?
Yeah, I was going to ask about the microbiome. I was wondering if, because it has artificial flavoring, and I called Longevity to see what it was, and I was wondering if you may know anything about it.
I apologize. I would have to look that up. We've got 6,000 or 5,000 products, and so that's a piece I don't know the answer to that question, so I'll look it up, and I'll have the answer tomorrow. But it's one of those things where if you have to lose weight, you need to get off all the bad foods. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, bread, rye, and oats, no sugar. Okay, get 2 or 3 meals a day, a keto caramel meal, and then get on the 90 essential nutrients, get on the healthy weight loss pack, 1 per 100 pounds of body weight, and you'll lose a half a pound or 2 pounds a day. You can't fail. Never fail. We'll be back after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach today, call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open.
Hi, registered pharmacist Ben Fuchs here. I've been studying healthy bodies for 35 years, and what I've got to tell you may shock and surprise you, but if you listen up, it may change your life. The body's made up of 4 parts. The matrix, the connective tissue muscle matrix, makes up the vast majority of the body. 90% or so of the body is this meat component. Then this meat component is wired with electricity, electrical wires. We call that nerve tissue. And then the whole thing is candy-coated with a surface tissue that's called epithelia. But the bulk of the body, 90% of the body, is this matrix, the connective tissue muscle tissue matrix, the steak, the meat. When we eat meat, we're eating the connective tissue muscle tissue matrix of an animal. We don't eat the epithelia. We don't eat the surface. We don't eat the nervous tissue. We eat the bulk of an animal's body. Because we're made up mostly of this matrix, it should come as no surprise that this is the area where most disease takes place. If you are dealing with a degenerative disease crisis, if you're dealing with arthritis or autoimmune diseases or uterine prolapse or ruptures or hernias or wrinkles, accelerated aging, you're falling apart at this meat matrix level. And this is the area where we need to be focusing on. Focusing on the matrix, the connective tissue muscle matrix, should be the number one thing we do to slow down the disease process, to slow down the aging process. Building connective tissue, in my opinion, is probably the single most important, or at least one of the most important things that you could do to reverse or prevent the aging process and to help strengthen the body and to reverse and prevent degenerative diseases as well as autoimmune diseases. So how do you build connective tissue? Any kind of regular contraction and relaxation of muscles can activate the building of connective tissue. Pharmacist Ben here, urging you to go to kscohealth.com to order Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the Healthy Start Pack, and other nutritional supplements that I personally use and recommend. You can purchase these premium quality products at wholesale prices online at kscohealth.com. That's kscohealth.com. I'm the pharmacist that believes that staying healthy and strong is not only about medicine, it's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to do its work. Go to kscohealth.com. Make sure you check out the cool videos, too, at kscohealth.com. That's KS.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And again, I want you to get a hold of the book and the CD set. It's called Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Disease Transmission. And also get the book and the CD, Black Gene Lies. There are no genetic diseases. There are no genetically transmitted birth defects. And that's why my thesis on 20,000 autopsies is in the Smithsonian Institute as a national treasure, because I'm the first guy that proved it, okay. With autopsies, there are no genetically transmitted diseases. There are no genetically transmitted birth defects. if people take the 90 essential nutrients and stay away from gluten for 6 months before they get pregnant, the odds of having a baby with a birth defect is just about zero. If you catch them early enough in the pregnancy with an ultrasound, many of them are reversible. Some will be surgical cases after the baby's born, but none of them are genetic. Wow. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to South Lake Tahoe, California. And Larry, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Larry, you're on the air.
Hiya, doctor.
Yes, sir. How can we help you?
How you doing today?
Well, very fine. Thank you. What's up?
Doc, I've got a problem with the balance on my left side. I've been to my local doctor a few different times. They did a test on my left ear where they blow the hot and cold air into it, and all those tests were negative.
Okay, stop there for a minute.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let me ask you a quick question here, because we have a whole list of people that I need to get to. So, how old are you, sir? What's your age?
83.
Okay, and how much do you weigh?
178.
Okay, and how tall are you, sir?
5'8".
Okay. Okay, so the weight's about right, 178 for 5'8". That's about right. Do you have any other issues? Do you have any tinnitus or ringing in your ears?
I've had a little bit of ringing occasionally, but it only lasts for a couple, 3 seconds. My health is actually pretty darn, except for that balance condition.
Okay, well, let me ask you a couple of questions. So you don't have any high blood pressure or diabetes, is that correct?
No, no diabetes at all, no.
What about high blood pressure? Hello?
What pressure? Blood pressure?
Yeah.
My blood pressure is good. Now,
Is
one
that
thing
because
that
you're are you taking medication for blood pressure?
No, no medication at all. I don't take anything.
Okay, good. Do you have any gray hair?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you have any varicose veins in your legs?
No, I don't.
Okay, good.
One thing that they did find on a blood test was that my iron level was low.
Okay.
And I haven't actually started taking the product yet, but I'm going to be taking that to increase that.
Okay,
I have
good.
Any
Now
idea
stop
whether
there.
That would have any effect on that.
Well, it's all kind of the same answer here. Do you have any tingling or numbness or pain in your fingers or arms or neck?
Nope.
Okay, good. Have you lost your sense of smell or taste?
Nope. Taste is good. Smell is good.
Okay. Have you ever had Bell's palsy or trigeminal neuralgia?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Are you gradually losing your vision, but you don't have glaucoma?
No glaucoma. I do wear glasses, but no glaucoma.
Okay. Now, have you had to change your glasses prescription in the last year?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Good. Any skin problems? Any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis?
No. Got a few moles, but that's about it.
Okay. So, last question. Have you shrunk any in height? You know, when you were 20 years old, were you 5'10", or were you born 5'8"?
I think I'm about an inch lower.
Okay, so you have shrunk a little bit. Okay. What's going on here with Larry, Charmaine? Okay,
he's got osteoporosis of the skull.
Yep, he's got. You get an A+ here. And why has he got low iron?
Well, it may be because he's not absorbing it or not taking the right stuff that makes iron.
Well, he could be not absorbing it. He could have dysplasia of his bone marrow. His bone marrow could be dead, and so even if let's say he's absorbing iron, but he can't put it into his red blood cells because his bone marrow is not working properly, and so he's having to go in regularly and deal with the iron issue. Okay, so it tells me his bone marrow, which is not uncommon when you have osteoporosis of the skull. You're 83 years old. The odds are you're going to have something going on with your bone marrow. So what would you do for him? He's 170 pounds.
Well, I would, to save him money, what I'd do, first of all, no wheat, barley, rye oats, no oils, no burned animal fat, no fried foods. And then I would get him on one healthy brain and heart pack and one healthy bone and joint pack. I would add the MSM to that, and I would add Ultimate, the vitamin D3 for absorption. And that should
Okay,
take care of his
but
issues.
why should he have vitamin D3? He lives in California.
Because he's probably not out naked in the sun.
You get an A+, yeah. Yeah, most people, even in California, they wear a big brim hat. They sit in the shade. They don't, take their shirt off and lay out in the sun for a half hour unless they're a visitor from Alaska. They lay out on the beach or something. And so, yeah, even if you live in California or Florida or Arizona or West Texas, you still need to take that vitamin D3, as Shar says. Take 3 of those twice a day per 100 pounds of body weight. And then call us every couple of weeks. You're going to have a great story, Larry, because that dizziness will go away. Shar's right. The odds are you have osteoporosis of the skull. And squeezing the vestibular branch of the 8th cranial nerve, causing this kind of dizziness thing or balance issue. It can be called Meniere's disease, but now it's called Wallach's vertigo. Okay, so give us a call and we'll walk you through this. But Shar's giving you a good program, and call us every 2 weeks. You'll help a lot of people with your testimony. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Fullerton, California, and Evelyn, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Evelyn, you're on the air. Hi, how can we help you? Hi, Evelyn, you're on the air.
Yes, you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What I have is my legs have been swelling up, and the best that I can do through research and find out is that it is cellulitis. It's red, it gets blisters, the calf gets very fat with edema. It's fluid, and it gets hard like a sausage.
Okay, stop there. Stop there. Let's see here. How old are you?
I'm 79.
Okay, and how tall are you?
5'8".
Okay, and how much do you weigh?
Approximate 185 to 190, right in there.
Okay. For 5'8", that's not too bad. But there could be some of that swelling, okay? That red stuff on the skin. What could some of that red stuff on the skin be, Charmaine?
It could be lack of niacin.
Yeah. Okay, so you could have eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, or rosacea. Do you have any ringing in your ears or balance problems?
No balance, but I do have some ringing sometimes.
Okay, so it comes and goes, tinnitus. Anything going on with your heart, fast heart rate, slow heart rate, irregular heart rate, AFib?
No, I don't have AFib, but, I do notice once in a while the heart may beat a little bit faster, but then I was told that maybe that I'm allergic to something and that it causes it when I eat something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Charmaine, what's going on here with Evelyn? She's, got tinnitus that comes and goes. She's got red stuff going on in her skin. What do you think is happening here?
Yeah, I would say that she's got osteoporosis, but she also probably has a gluten problem.
Yeah, she's got osteoporosis of the skull, which is squeezing the auditory branch of the 8th cranial nerve, which is causing that tinnitus and ringing ear that comes and goes. And the edema could be blood vessel problems. But hang on here, Evelyn. We'll be back with you in just a minute.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many ancient legacy oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. Keep Ancient Legacy's tea tree oil in your medicine chest for first aid. Tea tree oil is great for soothing the itching and stinging associated with insect bites, burns, scrapes, and other skin irritations. It's also effective as an antiseptic. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the health benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America. All carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit's Immune Plus, a full, robust coffee blend combined with the immune-supporting benefits of echinacea and the full-spectrum daily requirement of vitamins and minerals. Boost your immune system every day with JavaFit's Immune Plus multivitamin coffee. Available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity. If weight loss is your goal, try Youngevity's Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low-carbohydrate or low-glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low-carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat, used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management for optimal health. With this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day. So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. And over the break, we asked Evelyn if she had gray hair and varicose veins. The answer was yes. And so, Char, quickly, we've got another caller we got to get to here, but so quickly, what would you do for Evelyn? 185 pounds. She's got ringing in the ears, red skin, edema in the legs. She's got gray hair, varicose veins. What would you do for her?
To save money, I would get her on one healthy bone and joint pack and one healthy brain and heart pack because she needs two because of her weight. And then I would get her on the vitamin D3 for absorption, and I would also get her on some MSM. And all these things should help. And also, she needs to be on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils. And that will take care of a lot of that skin problem. And, she should be taking Niacin Plus also.
Okay. And so thank you, Charmaine. Okay, Evelyn, give us a call every 2 weeks. Your testimony is going to save a lot of people because even at your age of 79, all this stuff will turn around because it's all nutritional deficiency diseases. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Atlanta, Georgia. And Roger, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Roger, you're on the air.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, thank you. Great day, Dr. Wallach. Happy New Year. Hey, look, I'm 62 years of age, 260 pounds, 6'2" in height, and I was just diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and they want to put me on a regimen of insulin, and I am not willing to do that for the rest of my life.
Okay, well, you're very smart. Okay, let me ask you 2 quick questions here. Do you have any high blood pressure?
No, pressure seems to be fine.
Okay, good.
I'm not on this. I'm not on any medication.
Okay, good. Any skin issues? Any eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, or any bowel problems? Constipation, diarrhea?
Nope, none of that stuff.
Okay, Charmaine, here we go. We only have a moment here, dear. What would you do for Roger? He's 62 years old, weighs 260 pounds. He's just been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Can we help him?
Of course. He needs to get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no oils of any kind, no burnt animal fat, and no fried foods. That's part of the thing that causes it in the first place, all that stuff. And,
okay, so what program for 260?
Yeah, well, what I would do to save him money, he really needs 3 packs a month because of his weight. I would get him on a brain and heart pack and a blood sugar pack, and if he can afford it, I'd get him on 2 blood sugar packs. Because for his weight, he needs a pack per 100 pounds of body weight, so he really needs 3 packs.
Okay.
So, but I would make one a healthy brain and heart pack just to get some different products in there that he.
So
really
how does he follow his own sugar issues?
Well, he needs to make a couple. He should make a couple of his meals, the keto meals.
No. Yeah, he could do that. But what I'm saying is, he should go to a pharmacy, and for $1.50 a piece, he can get the test strips.
Oh yeah, get the test strip and test it himself. Don't go to a doctor. God no. Anyway, and basically he needs some vitamin D3 for absorption, so he makes sure he's absorbing, and he will absorb better if he gets on the gluten-free diet and avoids all the bad stuff.
He's not going to see much. He's not going to see much results if he doesn't get gluten-free. You got to get gluten-free, Roger. But Charmaine's right. Get 2 of the healthy blood sugar packs. Get 1 healthy brain and heart pack. Take a half a dose of the healthy brain and heart pack twice a day. Take a full dose of the healthy blood sugar pack twice a day, and use the test strips for your urine or the blood. It costs $1.50 each. You don't have to spend $100 for an office call, and you don't have to spend $200 for the laboratory work. And you'll be able to lose, as Char says, you'll save a lot of money by getting on the keto diet, 1 or 2 meals a day. Get it on a keto bar or a keto shake, 1 or 2 meals a day, and you'll lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And somebody who's 6'2", you could weigh anywhere from 190 to 210. So you need to lose about 50, 60 pounds. And this is all doable. And so we do want you to call us every 2 weeks. We want to know your weight. We want to know what your blood sugar is. And you're going to be a great, great testimony, because this is a simple thing. Type 2 diabetes is not genetic. Type 2 diabetes is not genetic. It's a simple nutritional deficiency disease. But Char hit the nail on the head here. You got to get rid of the bad stuff so you can absorb the nutrients. Otherwise, you're not going to see the optimal benefit. Well, thank you, everybody. Really great stuff today. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless the national anthem. And God bless America.